Hi, this week we're going to do one of our favorite dishes. Super easy. As you know, we love rabbit in this house. We are going to do grilled rabbit with a dry rub, and we're going to use a little bit of agave over it. Real simple, takes about 30 to 45 minutes to cook out on a grill. This is something you can do in the backyard or at camp. And when you're done, it should look something just like this. So let's go cook some rabbit. The prep for the rabbit is very easy. All we did was cut open the rib cage, as you can see, so this lays perfectly flat. And you can tell where we've put the rub on both sides. And then we made a couple cuts to make sure that this rabbit will lay perfectly flat or as much as possible on the grill. We also put a couple cuts here on the hindquarters to ensure or add to that. And then we opened up underneath the skin to work the rub underneath here. And then we just put a little soy sauce on it. Now, you can have it on a pan when you're doing this for the marinade, or you can put it in a plastic bag and let it sit there. We did the marinade for about 3 hours. You can go longer if you wish. This is all a matter of preference. So we have our charcoal burning. You want to have it where you don't have any flames. You just have the heat. And you want to keep it right around 300 degrees, give or take a couple degrees. Give or take a few degrees. And the hindquarter is what you want to kind of have on the biggest part of the heat. So let's go ahead and put this down. You notice we'll just kind of put this out nice and flat like so. And close it up. Now this should take somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes to cook. So it's something that's very easy to do. And you can do this in the backyard, and you can do this down at camp, whether it's camp in general, deer camp, rabbit camp, any kind of camp. Now, each time we are going to give it a little bit of a flip. And we want to monitor this very closely. Some people like to use honey. I am a big fan of agave. It's not as sticky, it's not as sweet, but it gives it a nice little sweetness to the meat without overwhelming. So I will just have to point out to a certain rock star or red rocker that agave can be used for more things than tequila. And then we put a little bit of our rabbit rub on. And we do this each time we flip and just kind of monitor the heat on this. The fun thing about rabbit is that it's very lean. So you don't get the giant flame ups on your grill that you get with some meats. And as you saw in a previous Wild Wine Life video, it's one of the healthiest meats you can actually enjoy. All right, as you can see, it's done. Now you can use a meat thermometer and go for 160 degrees temperature in the hindquarter, or just kind of eyeball it if you're at camp. But as you can see, nice, white, fully cooked, and we are going to put it on our plate, like so. Now, if we did this right, it should just tear off very easily, just like so. Again, my favorite part. We're going to taste a little bit of the rabbit, so let's just dig in. Get some nice spices and a little bit of sweetness from the agave. And as you saw, it just pulls right off, very tender. Our our wine recommendations. A nice Chardonnay like you would get from Merrimack Vineyards. You get the pear, the apple. It's not something that's oaky, buttery. You have a nice crispness to kind of cut right through it. And if you're in the mood for a red wine, a wonderfwilPinot Noir from Willamette Valley like the David Hill. You get these wonderful dark cherry flavors with a little hint of vanilla. Both wines work very well. Once again, food is much better and wine's much better when you have someone to share it with. So make sure you visit our friends at huntingforconnections.com and meet someone that you have something in common with. And if you're just looking for a hunting buddy, visit Hunting for Connections on Facebook. Please share our videos with your friends and invite them to like Wild Wine Life on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Ray, and here's to living the wild wine life.